So, lawyers of Reddit, what was the best gotcha moment you ever experienced? Story number 1. I was a witness at a hearing on some counterfeit aircraft parts. The lawyer for the German company that supplied them told us that there was a delay and that the hearing had to be rescheduled. The magistrate in charge said no. Now, not later. Turns out that the German guy who said he was the owner of said company was bogus, and he was Canadian, and that the real owner of the company had died at a hospital in London 2 days earlier. Oops, they caught dude trying to get into Canada about a week later. Story number 2. My client was being sued in China. We decided to sue them in the United States to convince the Chinese judge to dismiss the case so it can be heard in the United States. We filed suit, and we got the other side to accept service. During the Chinese court hearing, the opposition wanted to have the Chinese court hear the case, but Chinese lawyers got shut down because they signed for the service in the United States, implying that the United States court is the proper jurisdiction and venue. The opposing Chinese lawyers were fired the next day. Story number 3. When I was a prosecutor, I had a guy who was representing himself. He was charged with car theft and evading. He was actually able to escape the cops for quite a distance and was captured later. His defense was that he wasn't the person. I got his calls from jail, and he talked so much to his girlfriend about how he had committed the crimes. The look on his face when I told him that I was providing him copies of his jail calls was great. I remember an even funnier thing. I had another guy who was representing himself. It was a residential burglary, and one of the elderly neighbors saw the defendant running from the house. At trial, the defendant was cross-examining the witness, and he asked, "Now when you saw this person running away?" And the witness said, I saw you running away." Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.